Hiya Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for August 19th through the 25th. We're going to connect here and see what's coming up for our Virgo sun, moon, and rising friends. This is our second to last week of our mermaid. Next week will be the last mermaid reading, so we're going to be switching seasons. Can you believe it, guys? That summer really flew by. We're going to see what's coming up for Virgo sun, moon, and rising. After we look at these cards, there's your Wednesday, Thursday, your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. After we look at these cards, I'm going to pull a spirit message for you from a different deck. So be sure that you hang out for that. Monday, Tuesday. I'm way ahead of myself. Monday, Tuesday, Virgo. This is coming up for a lot of the signs this week. So you might be watching for your moon or your rising. You're like, there it is again. That Aquarius full moon energy brought everybody into this desire to receive. So this Six of Pentacles energy is really, really, really aligning with that. Six of Pentacles is blessing upon blessing upon blessing. I mean, financially speaking, in terms of finances, it's the kind of energy where you're debt free, you've paid off your debts, you're able to save money, put money aside for the future. You have enough money to spend on going out or entertainment when you want to do that. You have enough money to be charitable and to give to others when it's an appropriate time, appropriate cause. So it's really the ideal or dream financial situation. So some of you are beginning to experience this in your finances Monday, Tuesday. Other ones of you might be experiencing a situation where energetically you're beginning to notice, before you feel it financially, energetically Monday, Tuesday, there could be a shift where people are stepping up and they're being more supportive, or they're giving to you more, where it's not constantly feeling like you have to give and give and give and give. So there could be receiving in other ways energetically before you start seeing it in your finances. This is an energy that's going to build over time. We don't just wake up to it overnight. So know and understand that this is the beginning of a positive shift and a positive cycle for you, both in your finances and your interpersonal relationships, whether it be love and romance, family, coworkers, whatever. You're coming into this energy of this give and take, this free flowing, where it doesn't have to be such a struggle. It doesn't have to be such a hard time. Some of you might be receiving news of an inheritance. Some of you might be preparing to pay things forward because you've had a lot of blessings. Maybe you're planning to make a really big, significant donation or leaving an inheritance for somebody else that might be making you feel very good. But it's very much this energy of abundance and helping, and just this universal, like, you give and you get kind of energy. Your Wednesday, Thursday card, Virgo, is Eight of Swords. Well, wow. So this is what I think is happening. As this abundance is coming in, I love the way that card looks against the background. Even though this is kind of like a card that can be very scary, there's a positive message to it. A lot of you have this abundance that's coming in, or there's this positive upswing, this positive shift. But as you're coming into the Wednesday, Thursday energy, you might be second guessing yourself, or you might be having doubts. You might be worried about maybe the luck is going to run out, or maybe I can't trust that things are better now, or maybe I still can't do it on my own and I should have somebody else coming in and helping me in some way financially. Eight of Swords can be a very limited belief, where you feel like you can't do things on your own, or you're wanting to be rescued, or you're afraid that this is some kind of a trap, or you can't trust it. But the message with Eight of Swords is that you're not as stuck as you think. See how her feet are like that? But if she were to just kind of move her feet, she could probably get out of that, right? She could probably wriggle her hands out of whatever is there in the back. So the things that are binding her, they're not necessarily that solid. And she can take off that blindfold. She's got a knife, it looks like, in her mouth. So, if her hands are tied, if her wrists are tied, she can use that to cut through that. And then she can move right through. She's not really trapped by those swords. So the message with Eight of Swords is that sometimes we think we're stuck and we're not that stuck. that there's something that maybe we haven't thought of, or there's a solution right there and we're not seeing it. Some of you are dreaming of this Six of Abundance, but you don't know how to get to it. You're really freaking out about it. And this Eight of Swords is saying there's a solution that you maybe are just kind of missing, but yet it's so very close. So if that's the case, if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling worried, or if you're waiting for somebody to come in and give you a big bag of money to reach your dreams, and it's not happening for whatever reason, because people aren't walking around giving big bags of money, who would have thought? You can ask your angels and guides to help you and just say, help me to see, what am I missing? If there's a solution here that I've not seen, help me to see what the solution is. Or give me the confidence to believe in myself, to be at the vibration to where I can see and reach for that solution. Okay, I've always said with Eight of Swords, if we don't get moving, we make ourselves a target. So somebody can come in and take advantage. Somebody can come in and pretend like they're going to help us, but they may end up stabbing us in the back, or they might take what little we have left. So you don't want to stay in that Eight of Swords energy. This is a good time to ask your angels and guides to help you see what you might be missing. Okay, what solution may be in front of you that you have not yet seen. You guys had some really powerful energy in last week's reading. So maybe coming into this week, that ego is coming in and telling you not to believe in yourself or not to trust yourself, because the ego will do that when we start feeling ourselves. But again, this is a good time for you to seek the higher self, seek your angels and guides to bring you the assistance or the guidance. Because when we're in that Eight of Swords energy, sometimes we attract people who take advantage of that. So come out of the Eight of Swords energy before you go around letting people in, because you want to be in the vibration where you have good, high quality people coming in, right? None of the riffraff. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday card, Virgo, is Six of Wands. And this makes me happy. So whatever's going on in the middle of the week where you're feeling insecure, or you're feeling stuck, or you're feeling trapped, Six of Wands is letting us know that when you come into the end of the week, you're feeling confident. You're overcoming it. You're coming into a victory. So whatever the problem is that's coming up, that's making you feel stuck or making you feel trapped, you're overcoming it. Maybe for some of you, you do have a financial blessing coming in. And maybe some of you are feeling trapped by those financial blessings, because you might have this overwhelming sense of misguided obligation where you feel like, well, maybe I should give it to somebody else, or everybody's asking me for help and maybe I should, help everybody. But if you help everybody, then you're going to have nothing left. And so Six of Wands is like you're overcoming that. You're overcoming the obstacle, or you're coming into some sort of a victory. Six of Wands also makes me feel like, for whatever reason, in this particular situation, like you're being celebrated. You're being celebrated. So some of you are receiving help or guidance in where somebody's coming in and telling you, you don't have to feel guilty for this, Virgo. You earned this. You don't have to feel bad about it. You don't have to feel like your hands are tied. You're free to do what you want to do with the blessings that you've received. You don't need permission to receive your blessings. You don't need permission on what to do with your blessings, right? You've worked for it. You've earned it. It's yours. It's yours, and it's your time to do what is best for you to do with it, right? And again, with that Six of Pentacles energy, Six of Pentacles is not like some greedy, money, materialistic, evil person, because Six of Pentacles does good things with their blessings, right? They give to charity. They pay off their debts, right? What happens when you're paying off your debts? You're keeping the economy going. You're keeping other people employed. You're keeping other people in business, right? Or you're giving to charity, or you're helping people who might be struggling, who genuinely need help. So you're having a chance to do good things with those finances. And so there's nothing for you to feel guilty about. There's this overcoming. Some of you are feeling threatened in some way, in terms of your business or your job, where you might feel things are in jeopardy because somebody is competing with you or somebody's trying to take you out or take you down in terms of your career or business. But again, Six of Wands is like you're beating out the competition. So maybe you didn't start the fight, but you might feel like somebody's gunning for you, but you are coming out victorious. You're coming out the winner as, the person who's the chosen one in this situation, okay? So maybe, like I said, somebody is coming after you at work because they want your job, or you're in a business and somebody's trying to compete with you, but you are being seen as like the better option or the better product or the better producer, whatever it might be. So there's victory coming in for many of you in that way as well. We're going to go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. Guys, keep in mind these are general readings. They may resonate, they may not. And that's why I always say it's best to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos as well, because there might be more things that resonate with you that might resonate with you more, or you just might get more little tidbits of information. And that can be very helpful too for a lot of you. We're going to go ahead and check out your spirit message for the week. And those of you who want to know about which card decks I use this week, I always have the info in the description of the video. So you can click on the links if you want to know more about the cards. So your spirit message for the week is positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. That's really emphasizing that Eight of Swords energy. You remember how I was saying, come out of the Eight of Swords energy before you go letting people in, because you want to be at a good vibration to where you're not attracting the riffraff and the people who are going to take advantage. This is really, really emphasizing that message for you guys. It's going to be important for you to be around people who are going to be positive, who aren't keeping you in that negativity. And also important for you to keep your thoughts in a positive way and try to redirect them away from any negative thoughts, okay? I feel like what's happening is that, Virgo, you're like this beautiful light, you're this beautiful flame, this beautiful candle, in a dark room, and the moths are just kind of coming rushing at you, right? Like, I saw something on the internet the other day. It was like people throw, I think it's from a song. I don't know if it's an old country saying, and that's why the person put it in the song. I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. I don't know if the saying came first or if the song came first. But it was like, don't worry, people throw rocks at things that shine, right? Or people, like when you're shining, people might come after you. Or when you're shining, people might try to, like knock you down because they think that maybe you're on a high horse, or they think you're better than them, and they might try to cut you down to size. So you might have some hater energy, especially for those of you Virgos who you're already in that Six of Pentacles, or people see that you're headed for that Six of Pentacles. You might have people that make you feel bad, or make you feel guilty, or make you feel like you're not worthy, or try to get inside your head and make you feel bad about yourself in some way. And you just need to nip that in the bud. You need to get away from it. You don't need it. You don't want it. You don't need it. You are to direct your thoughts towards positive thoughts and be around people who are being positive, right? It might be a good idea to take a little bit of break from your regular circle or the regular places that you're hanging out, and just kind of try to, as you're growing, you might be outgrowing certain people in your life. It might be a good idea to try to gravitate more towards the places, people, things that are more aligned with who you're becoming in this higher vibration, okay? You might need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. If you click on the Calendly link in the description of the video, it will take you to the calendar where you can schedule a private reading. I have private readings starting as low as $20. I try to have affordable options there, so definitely, take advantage of that if you would like. Those of you who want more love info, I try to keep the love reading separate on the channel because I want the weekly forecast to be about you and your journey. Sometimes we get so worked up in our love life that we forget about ourselves. So I try to have the weekly forecasts be about you and you alone and your journey. But I do have love readings. So if you click on the link in the description, it'll take you to the love readings for August. If you haven't already watched your August love reading, go ahead and do that. Or if you haven't watched your moon or rising for your August love reading, you might want to do that. Although a lot of people have told me it's a good idea to watch your Venus sign for your love reading because, and again, I'm not an astrology expert. I'm learning this stuff. I do more energy and angel stuff, so astrology I'm learning. I'm not an expert. But my understanding is that your Venus sign is going to be more affecting your love life. So a lot of people just watch their Venus for their love sign as well as their sun sign. They'll do sun and Venus, but some people do like sun, moon, rising, Venus. They get all up in there. If you don't know what your moon, rising, or Venus signs are, you can find out really quick for free online. I don't make any money for sending you guys to Cafe Astrology. I really want that to be clear because somebody made a big stink once and they were very offended and they felt like I was making money off you guys by telling you to go to Cafe Astrology. Cafe Astrology has no idea who I am. They don't know why I exist. I don't get anything from you guys going there. I'm just recommending it because it's fast, it's easy, and it's free. You just go and you put in your info. It'll tell you your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign. Then you can come back to the channel and click on the corresponding videos for whatever, signs you are, whatever makeup you are, and you can watch those videos. Again, I thank you so much for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I am wishing you a fabulous week, Virgo.